I wept. And I couldn't understand why the tears were flowing down my face. I was sitting in this auditorium in Yonsei University, South Korea, in the city of Seoul. We had visited as a group of African ministers at the invitation of one of the churches there to experience the prayer movement that was taking place, on the nation. And we visited many places. There are prayer mountains, churches, and so on. We visited factories, and the university was one of the places we visited. And so as we sat in this auditorium, I watched a movie of the students coming back to say thank you to their university for what the university had done in their lives. They were now professionals in different spheres in society, and they had the year before actually built a museum on campus to say thank you. There was a pride in them that hit me hard. I was confronted with a national spirit, a pride that I knew that I didn't have for my nation. I was actually embarrassed at that point in time to think about my own university, the University of Zimbabwe. I was embarrassed to be a graduate of that university, because at that time people didn't know whether you actually obtained your degree properly or whether you'd purchased it. I was embarrassed to be a Zimbabwean. When Zimbabwe became independent, we were so proud, we were so hopeful. But at that time, things were just going south, things were not going well, and I was embarrassed to be a Zimbabwean. Not only that, but I was embarrassed to be an African. Everywhere you went, customs officials wanted to search not only the inner linings of your suitcase, but they wanted to search the inner linings of your stomach to see if you'd ingested any drugs. I was embarrassed to be a black man. Why was it that everything in Africa just went to pieces? Why was it that everything we inherited was dilapidated and falling apart? Why was it that things were not working in Africa? Were we cursed as Africans? I just began to weep. Something, rivers, inside me just broke, and I started crying. I realized that the pride that I saw amongst the Koreans was no longer there in me. I was not proud to be an African. Something had died inside me that needed to be resurrected. And I just couldn't hold the tears back. A journey began as God began to speak to me. And over the next little while, I just want to share with you some things that God began to speak to me about resurrecting the African spirit, that which had died inside me. My name is Ngwiza Mnkandla, and I'm inviting you to come on this journey with me in the next little while. God bless you.